50. 50. 50. 50 days of walking 10,000 steps. Come on. Come on. What's that all about? How fast has this come round? I can't believe 10,000 steps has come round this fast. Like, seriously. This is absolutely nuts. So, yeah. 50 days. This is absolutely bonkers. Walking 10,000 steps. I tell you, it's a funny old game. It's a funny old game. Life is for living, so make sure you live it. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Whew. You know, some days you're full of beans and other days you're not quite so full of beans. But every day you get up anyway and you just do it. And this is what it's all about. So here we are, up and about, getting it done. So we've got about 90 minutes ahead of us. 90 minutes to go. We're just 2 minutes in to this morning walk. How are you? Good morning. It's a beautiful morning, once again. A little bit chilly as usual. But hey ho. Laura, good morning, how are you? Hope you are well. Hope it's not too late for you. Although it will be quite late for you, won't it? How's things? We've still got snow, we've still got frost. It's blooming annoying. I'm up at 5 today, yes. I set my alarm because we're back into normal sort of work and school routine. Even though I can't quite get on the lawns, but I'm get up at 4:45, set my alarm, and yeah, all good. Here we are, up and at 'em. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, viewers. Good morning, folks. People who are joining me on this live stream. How are you? Still frosty. Blue Wingman. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining, Mr. Wingman. Laura, it's been snowing here all day. Don't think the kids will have school today. Plumbing weather. But it is winter. Blue Wingman, good morning. Dude, how are you diddling? Birds are out, singing their little hearts out. It's lovely to hear the birds. Thank you for liking the live. Laura, thank you so much. Once again, the Blue Winged Man had chemistry exam. Don't worry. I don't expect anybody to come on here all the time. Not in the slightest. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I'm good. Ooh, let's turn the camera around. That was a shock to the system, wasn't it? Yeah, here we are, once again, doing it. Once again, but it's day 50. 50 days. It's come round pretty fast, to be fair. 50 days. When I think about it, I think, wow, that is actually pretty something special. It feels good. Feels good to have kept going all this time. Running 10, 11 at night where I am. I'm great. Thank God. Hello. What's the time over there now? 5:12 in the morning. Laura, I like your walks. They cheer me up, Sean. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you. How is Tilly doing? Oh, she's fine. She's fine. Her legs recovered. Morning. Yeah, when we did the afternoon walk a few days ago, she did something to her leg. I think she'd just been running too fast, or she'd stepped on something and she was limping. But she was a bit better the next day, and then after that she was fine. But yeah, all good. Thanks for asking. We have a frosty one. Swap hands a bit. How is the family? All good. All good, thank you. We're just going through a period of time where we're just getting a bit fed up of where we live, and we're always looking at new places and thinking where we could go and live and what we could do. And we went and looked at a couple of properties yesterday, but they weren't really very good. So we've just came back home yesterday, and that was that. That was that. Good morning, everybody who's watching this live stream. Hope you are well. Hope you're having a great day, great evening, great night, wherever you are. We're just out walking, getting the 10,000 steps in. We're doing it for health and fitness reasons, and just to create better habits. So if you're enjoying this live stream, you want to get notified about more of these, please consider clicking on the subscribe button, giving us a thumbs up, and all is good. All is good. So I actually ordered some gloves yesterday where you can touch your screen at the same time. Oh, Laura, have I lost any weight? Yes. Yes, I've lost weight. So it might not look it, but we are losing weight. I am losing weight, and it is. We actually weighed ourselves yesterday, and I'd lost just over a pound, and it is pretty consistent every single week, around a pound a week. So I'm happy, I'm positive, it's all going in the right direction, but it's slow and it's steady, but I'm happy with that, because I think you're more likely to stick to something if it's easy. So it's going great. Now occasionally we'll have a little setback, and we had Christmas, so I think I put 1.5 pounds on over Christmas, even though I was walking. But if I wasn't walking over Christmas, it might have only been, I might have put £2 on, I don't know. But yeah, the weight loss is working. It is absolutely working. And I'm going to have to start doing some videos talking about my weight loss. It's just time, but it's certainly on the cards to start recording progress and things like that, and putting something together. But yes, to answer your question, I am definitely losing weight. Webster, good morning. Blue Wing Man. Why can't a nose be 12 inches long? Go on. Why can't a nose be 12 inches long? So guys, the Blue Wing Man, check him out. He comes on these lives and he does occasionally come out with some jokes, which I think are pretty half decent, even if you classify them as dad jokes. I think the older you get, you find them more funny. Laura, I am so happy for you. I remember you had to keep pulling up your pants. Yes, there is actually a drawstring, and so on the drawstring I've pulled them in a bit tighter, but we don't have any issues now, which is not good. We don't want to be pulling them up all the time. I've only got two hands. There you go, Blue Wing Man, because it would be a foot. Oh, blast your cotton socks. Right. Hang on. Webster, am I a no fap? What? Come on. Come on, that's a bit personal. I mean, I guess it's a serious question. But it's not something I want to really discuss. And I don't mean that personally, I just mean, you know, some things are quite private. I know a few YouTubers have actually discussed this, and I have actually looked at it before and wondered, does it benefit anything? So, but yeah, you know, let's just, from my point of view, it's not really a topic I want to cover. There's too many things which are too public. Well, for me at least. I don't know. I never know, down the line, maybe it's something I will cover one day, but yeah. Cheers, Webster. Laura, what was the best part of my day yesterday? Going out to look at these houses, actually. Actually, before then, so we dropped my daughter off at school, and from there, the first property viewing was at 11, so we had about an hour or so to kill, and we ended up going into Asda supermarket, and we had a wander around there, and then we actually had an early breakfast. I say early because we normally eat about 11, but there's nothing strict about it, but it's what we do most of the time. And we went in there, Had a bit of breakfast together, which was nice because we don't do much together usually. We're like ships that pass in the night. And so we sat near the window, you know, like you do, people watching. And then we went to look at these properties. 45 people on. Good morning, how are you? Good morning everybody, thanks for tuning in to this live stream. Just a guy who walks and talks. This is day 50. Just working on healthier goals. That's what we're trying to do. Thank you, Laura. Appreciate that. Yes, guys, if you're enjoying this, please consider pressing the like button and subscribing to the channel. Just trying to grow the channel, helping the channel to grow. And we're all about positivity, keeping everything good, fun, humorous and positive on the channel. So anything that falls within that realm, feel free to talk about. Anything that's nasty or horrible, then please don't. We want the positive, happy vibe. Because that's the way we like to roll. I think I'll go the opposite direction today. Keep the tracking on. Yeah, I should. This is a Samsung, so I don't actually know how you do it, but it's a good idea. It is a good idea. Unless I strap it to my wrist. Debapto. 3795 steps. That is awesome. You did really well yesterday, mate. I appreciate you commenting on my videos and telling me how it's going. Keep going, mate. Keep up the good work. That is pretty awesome. You're making a change. As long as that change is nice and easy and it's something you can keep doing. But the moment you get that feeling in there of, oh, can't be bothered, maybe lower how much you're doing so it becomes more easy. Got to make it easy for you so you can keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. I think that's the way to succeed. It was hard because it's only 10 degrees. Yeah, I've got my gloves. Well, I've got glove on one hand that I'm holding my phone, but my other hand is glove free. I've ordered some gloves which are coming today where you can still wear your gloves and apparently still use your screen. Bert, good morning. Kathleen, Sousa, good morning to you. Hope all is well. Look at the frost here. How can I work on people's lawns in this? I am fed up now. I need it to bugger off so I can get some work done and bring some pennies in. Rapidly working my way through my savings. Anyway, did you look up Paddy Pimblett? Yes. This what is it you call it? WEF or something? Like a fighter, UFC fighter guy. So you think I look like him? I did look and I wondered. Maybe I couldn't see the resemblance. I think he's a lot younger and fitter than me. MMA. Ah, right. Yeah. Thanks, Laura. Wilbster, Paddy, lol. I've never even heard of the guy until you mentioned it yesterday. I thought, who's this? You know, another handsome guy. Another handsome guy. Ronian, thank you. Blue Wingman. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's up and down all the time. In fact, yesterday was amazing yesterday. I think we averaged about 70 or 80 most of the journey. And at times we were hitting about 120. So it's great to see the channel growing and people being interested in what I'm doing and thinking about changing their own lives, maybe. Or they're just here for the chit chat, which is all good. It's all good. MMA. He's awesome, Rex. I haven't watched him fight, but I've looked at pictures of him. Oh, you think I talk like him? He's Irish, isn't he? Is he Irish? Or Welsh or something like that? Oh, maybe. De Bapto. Actually, somewhere in my heritage, in my ancestral roots, I've actually got, on my dad's side, some Irish relatives. So apparently I'm about a quarter or 1/8 Irish. But not actually born in Ireland. The moon, stars are out. It's actually quite a clear night tonight. Although you guys can't really see that. "76 people. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are from. Hope all is good. Sean, can you please give some tips to wake up early? It's very difficult for me to get up. Are you setting an alarm? I am a morning person. Now remember, I'm not an expert. I'm just a normal guy. Maybe move your alarm into a different part of the bedroom, so you've actually got to get out of bed. That's the only thing I can suggest. Is it make it so you've physically got to get out of bed. Have all your clothes ready, which is what I do every evening. I take my clothes and they're all ready the night before, and I leave them in the kitchen. So I'll go downstairs in the kitchen and get dressed in there. But yeah, move your alarm to a point in your bedroom where you've got to physically get out of bed to go and turn it off. That's the only thing I can think of suggesting, other than if you're married or anything, your partner or wife or whatever, husband, wakes you up and maybe pour some cold water on you. But that won't go down well. Or maybe it will. I don't know. Dubapto, and I'm motivated by him. Awesome. Right, let me just take my other glove off now because my hands are warming up. 2 secs. Ooh. Hang on. Put my phone down. Right. Doesn't take long at all. My hands warm up lovely, but it takes about 20-25 minutes. Okay. No, it's Laurie, this the sidewalks, it's frost. It's the frost that's making it glisten. They don't normally glisten. See the road as well, look. Webster, Mancunian. No. Oh, is he from? Yes, he is, isn't he? Yes. Yes, I watched a short on him. Yeah, his accent's, yeah, he's Scouse, isn't he? I think he's Scouse. I saw a video of him where he's saying he's Scouse. That's over that direction, isn't it? Just catching up on comments. Johnny, hi from California. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Bert, did you get your windows replaced? Yes. Yeah, the guys turned up about 9 o'clock and they left just after 5 p.m. So we rent our property and we've been asking our landlord for about 6 years to get the windows sorted because they were really bad. And finally he got them sorted, but he's only replaced the upstairs ones for now. But yeah, that's just been one of the reasons why we've been looking at other houses. But yeah, they look much nicer and it's actually warmer. Hi from Dubai, Haram. Hello, good morning. Thanks for joining the live stream. Morning. Bit cooler. Webster, what do you do if your sleep sucked? Do you still have to get up and have a full day? Yes. Generally that's what I do. Unless literally I've had about 3 hours. But if I've only had maybe 4 or 5 hours, then I'll stay up and just carry on with the day. I'm not one for afternoon naps or anything like that. But I'll then end up going to bed much earlier that day, probably about 7:30, 8 p.m. It's more important to me to keep doing this. Wintress, hey. Tech Super Freak. What works for me, a full hour of alarms on my iPhone in 5-minute intervals. Thanks for the tip, mate. A slow way for my brain to regain consciousness. Thanks for popping that on. It's great to see you guys actually helping one another out. Are houses expensive to rent, Laura? If so, how much? Like anywhere, they all vary. I would say a typical house, like one of those, which I would say are typical houses in the UK, maybe, I don't know, $1,100, $1,200, £900, £1,000, something like that, UK pounds. But it all depends on the area, the location, and size of gardens and things like that. where we live is similar, probably a little bit more. Slightly bigger house with a really decent long garden. Wintrush, you're new. You subscribed last night. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hopefully you're all getting a bit of benefit out of this. In some way, some shape or form. Whatever works for you. Whether it's a little bit of motivation or just the chit chat, the positivity, the fun. It's all good. It's all good. Whew. It's always the hills, isn't it? The hills that just takes your breath a bit. I'm interested to see how I am maybe a year from now doing hills, whether I'm as out of breath or not. But I recover pretty quick. Okay, let's catch up on these comments. Thanks, guys. Webster, if you sleep before 1, you're waking up in the middle of the night. I sometimes wake up in the night to go to the loo, but I've started thinking, well, noticing, oh, that's what I mean, find these small things that put a smile on your face. But yeah, if I have a quick drink before I go to bed, then I always wake up in the night. So I've stopped doing that now, and I'm noticing that I'm not waking up in the night. But that's just me. Could be completely different. It could just be a bit of a random thing. Real friends, yes, hell yeah. Just catching up on comments, as well as trying to keep my eye on the paths. No worries, Laura, for the comparison on the house. Yo, Dishty, Kotian, yo, thanks for popping in. How are you, Dishty? So I work for myself, and I've got quite a few properties around here which I go to and I treat the lawns, but obviously I can't do anything when it's like that. I've got one down that street there, and I've got one here with this black gate coming up on the left. Yeah, that one there, I treat the lawns there, but the snow's just not going yet. It looks like, gosh, excuse me, I'm trying to clear my throat today. Looks like the temperatures are going to pick up in the next few days a little bit, but I really can't be doing with being off work for another week. Anyway, so let's have a look. Any decent house in the UK, Webster? Like $1 million minimum? Plenty. Loads, plenty. Just for fun, I'll look on these selling sites like rightmove.co.uk and I'll put filters in for like £1 million, and there's plenty. There's absolutely loads and loads of choices out there. Even where I live in Doncaster, a part of Doncaster, there are some incredible houses, like 2-3 million each. But do I have Netflix? We do have Netflix, but I hardly watch TV. Like, genuinely, for years now, I've hardly ever watched TV. However, on Christmas Day, we watched the Gavin and Stacey finale, and myself and my wife really enjoyed it. And from doing that, we've started watching the series from the beginning. So every evening now, my wife and I will watch 2 or 3 episodes. They're only 30 minutes each, but we're really enjoying it. Winter, small little yards. Yes, in this area, they're not very big at all. But occasionally you'll get some that's on like a corner plot. And there's usually a bit more land. See, that one's extended out to the left there. It's like we're in South Yorkshire and everything's a lot cheaper the more north you go. Where, you know, if you're more towards London, these houses will cost you 3 times this. Easily. If no television, what are your hobbies? De Bapto. I'm quite boring. I'm nearly always working on me. I know this is sad. I know this is boring. But I always feel guilty if my wife and daughter are in the other room. My son, he's upstairs on his PC, gaming PC. So he's not bothered, he's happy. But they'll be in the other room watching TV. But I am trying to spend more time with them now, which I am doing. Every evening now I'll go and sit in there for half an hour, and that's when my daughter does a Taylor Swift dance. So she'll put Taylor Swift on, and she's got all these little costumes what she's bought off Shein and Temu. So she wears them, comes down, and she reenacts the Eras Tour song performances. And I always get dragged in to be a backing dancer. I'm this one backing dancer with a name I can't remember, and I have to do the backing dance move, so that makes me chuckle. Again, it's something else you find in your life what puts a smile on your face, and this is what it's all about. Every day you got to do this. But yeah, normally when I get any sort of time, I'll be like editing a video, working on my website, adding a blog post, things that kind of grow where I want to go in life, basically chasing my dreams and goals. So the danger for me is spending too much time on them and spending not enough time with my family. But I'm now consciously aware of it, and every day I make an effort to spend more time with them, and it's going okay. Well, it's going good, to be fair. Okay. De Bapto, thank you. Yeah, it's good. Kids are only young once, aren't they? And then they grow up and they'll have all these memories. And that's what it's all about. Family's more important, and it has to come before business. But that's what I've struggled with. That's just me, that's my own personal struggle. Right. Cross over a bit. Yeah. And if you know if you've been on before, when you've heard me talking about my ex-wife and my two eldest children who live with my ex-wife, that's another story altogether. But she's not a nice person, and she's made life difficult, and now they don't talk to me because it's a long story, but she's put wrong ideas into their heads. But without fail, I mean, they live 34 miles away from me, but every single week for years and years I went to go and pick them up. They came to sleep over at mine. We had good fun. I took them on holiday every single year. I talked to them about making the most out of life, basically what any good parent would do. But that's not the case at the moment. Anyway, yeah, what I'm trying to say is, I wanted to spend a lot of time with them and do as much as I could, but that's been taken away from me. Anyway, we'll leave that story for another day. Because, yeah, anyway, there you go. Oliver, good morning. How are you? Dave, hey, hello. How are you diddling? How are you diddling? Bert, how old are your children? So you've got 2 daughters and an 8-year-old boy. I bet you're not having any more after that. Cheers, Dave. All good, mate, all good. So, Bert. So my 2 eldest girls, 21 and 18, 19, and they live with the mum. They're obviously grown up now. And then living with me, there's my partner's son, who's 17. He's a giant. He's a giant. He's so big, he's so tall. And I'm not very tall. And we've got a daughter together, and she's 11. So in total there's 4, but there's 2 that live with me. But there's no more in the pipelines or anything like that. I went to the doctors several years ago, and he made sure there'll definitely be no more kids coming from me. Now that was a funny one. I remember going in, talking about it as you do, and I remember going in, and the male doctor was there, said good morning, and then this female assistant walked in and said good morning, and this female assistant said, come on then, pull your trousers down. Oh bless. And to them, it's just so normal to them. So there I am, pulled my trousers down and laid on this couch, and holding your bits and bobs while they're rubbing all this solution on. Is it iodine or something? Iodine. And they're just there chit-chatting about the day, the work, and this, that and the other, while my bits are being numbed, and you can feel him rummaging about and cutting all your pipes. and that wasn't too bad. It was a bit sore for a couple of days, but since then all good. So there you go. That's a good bit of information to share with you in the morning. Hope you're not having your cereal, and hope it's not put you off your breakfast. Oliver, good morning. Dave, hey, just catching up on your comments, sorry. Got a 2-year-old girl living in Thailand. Okay. Oliver, you don't see your son either, he's 5. Oliver, that is wrong. I don't know your situation. I don't expect you to share it here, but you can go to court. You can go to court and get an arrangement in place. No matter what, if if she's holding, if she's doing it on purpose to the point where you can't see him, but that's her decision and she decides, then you can absolutely go to court and get an arrangement in place. Do not fear it. Go and find a solicitor if that is your situation. I promise you, it is absolutely critical that you do, because your children need parents more than anything. Another 10-15 years from now they'll be grown up, and that's that. So I hope you find some sort of pathway through all that. But if ever you need to talk, just drop me an email, hello@shaunus.com, or comment on my website or whatever. I don't know everything, but I'm just passing on what I know. Okay. Do this together. Sorry, man. God bless you. Miss him every day. Yeah, it's awful. And I certainly went through those years. I would go and see them. I'd go and see them at weekends. Like pick them up on a Saturday morning, drop them back off on a Sunday night, and then I'd drive home crying. So that went on for a long time, being like that, but it does get better, it does get easier. So just try and be strong. But he cut off your, well, it was a vasectomy. He tied the tubes within my balls. Certainly didn't cut off my bits. Sorry, I know I'm behind on the comments. I'm just doing my best to catch up. Oh, bless you. Winter, see you later. Thank you. Oh, Laura, you will get you as well. It's just awful, isn't it? I tell you, a lot of dads, what I've found is that a lot of dads really aren't that bothered. But there are plenty who are. And it's really sad. In fact, my wife's son, his father was never bothered. And it was only in his life until the age of 4. So I've literally been his dad for the past 13 years. Oh, Oliver, sorry to hear that, mate. Just make sure, if possible, you can still send birthday cards, Christmas cards, money, gifts, or even, what I would say, what I'm trying to do, is put money away in a savings account. Because at one point, they may come looking for you, and you can say, I never stopped thinking about you, I never stopped trying, these are the things I've done. I may not have been there to teach you things, but, you know, I was thinking of you, and here's a bit of money I've been trying to save up for you. Here are all the cards I got for you, etc. It's so sad, really, how things are with people, and it's just wrong. I know, Dave. It's mad, isn't it? Still Christmas, apparently. Surely that is now the 12 days of Christmas done and dusted. Thanks, Laura. I think we're all helping each other, aren't we? We're all lifting each other up, which is awesome. if this is my one goal in life, my purpose in life, just to walk and help a few people every day feel a bit happier, then I've achieved what I want in life, and I'm happy. But I've got to keep it going, help everybody. Right. Dave, what a great quote there. I love my wife and daughter so much. I'm grateful my wife is lovely and caring. I thank the Lord every day. That is the attitude to have, to be thankful and grateful for what you do have in your life. And this, guys, is why I talk about being grateful every single day for the smallest of things. You won't think it's doing a thing, but I promise you, you'll be grateful for hearing the birds. You'll be grateful that your legs work, you're out able to walk. You'll be grateful that you can sit in nature. Be grateful that a dog wagged its tail at you when it walked past you. Be grateful for seeing the sunset. Be grateful for seeing the sunrise. The more gratitude you've got, the happier you become. And everybody can be more grateful. It took me 3 days for it to sort of kick in. And after those 3 days, I felt happier most of the day. And it's been like that ever since. You got nothing to lose. I can hear the birds now. Thank you. Thank you for letting me hear the birds. Thank you that my ears work. Sounds weird, doesn't it? It sounds a bit far-fetched, a bit strange, but it actually works. So I'm not knocking it at all. Right, comments, let's have a look. Thanks, Oliver. From Wales. Gavin in Staceyland. Barry Island. I've never been to Wales. But I do fancy going, actually. We've looked at caravan holidays over there before, but I know it's a beautiful place. Have they still lowered the speed limit to 20 miles an hour? I can remember hearing last year that they'd lowered the speed limit to 20 miles an hour. I don't know how well that's going. Awesome. Yeah, Bazza Island. I only know of it because of Gavin and Stacey TV series. 44 people on. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're from. Thanks for joining me on this live stream. If you're enjoying this, please click on that subscribe button. I'm trying to grow this channel to reach more people. And give us a thumbs up, would be very much appreciated. Of course, you don't have to at all. I'm just here for the chat and for the walk, so we walk and talk. Oliver, 20 miles an hour. Oh gosh, that's just awful. I mean, it's good for safety, I suppose, when you look at it from a safety point of view. I mean, has it made life more difficult? Like, do you find that you get to places, it takes longer to get to places, Oliver? Yeah. Does it make your journey times longer? Are you using more fuel? Dave Carter. Yeah, so these emotions are on a scale, aren't they? These emotions are on a scale. So you've got all your negative emotions like anger, resentment, jealousy, etc. And every day there are parts of the world like the news and social media, what try and lower your mood into these lower vibrations, these lower moods. Your goal every day is to try and raise your own mood up into happier moods like joy, peace, love. And this is why we practice gratitude, and it really does work. And what you find is that the more grateful you are, more fun things, more happy things, happy moments actually come into your life. It is bizarre, but it actually does happen. I'm not religious at all. I do say I'm a Christian, but I don't go to church. I'm not religious, but I do kind of believe in God. Obviously, it's all about faith, isn't it? But anyway, so yeah, we're just out walking and talking. So Oliver, everybody ignores the cars, to be honest. Oh, everyone ignores the 20 mile an hour. Okay. Oh, just a sec. I've got to cross over here. Right. What I'll do, I'll press this and I'll wait. But everybody ignores the 20 mile an hour. Okay, it's not good for the cars. Yeah, I totally agree. Sorry, just watching the road here. So how long have we been going now? 57 minutes. We've got just over half an hour to go. But yes, everything is in miles an hour, mph, and miles and stuff. Yeah, totally. Yeah, we don't really talk about kilometers an hour, kmh. It's just strange, isn't it? Different countries. Oliver, you live in a place called Blaenau Gwent. Awesome. Yeah, all good. All good. Everything's good. Woo! Wolfie! Wolf, hang on. Wolfier. Good morning, mate. Whereabouts in England are you? How are you? Thanks for coming on the live stream once again. I noticed you've been on before. Thanks very much for popping back. I am in Doncaster, which is in South Yorkshire. How are you? Funeral directors. Don't really want to see you for a long time. So you've got a funeral directors there, and then you've got a wedding place there. It seems busy. Yeah, it's one of the main roads in Doncaster. That's York Road. Plenty of birds out this morning. But yeah, that's always busy, that road. I will often go a different route but I've realised that the signal's not very good. When I've gone my other route, which has been my normal route for most of these last 50 days, I've played back one of the videos and it's very pixelated, it's very bad, and even the audio comes in and out. So I've started doing this route a bit more now because it's just better for you lot. Doncaster Prison. Well, yeah, I'm heading in the direction towards Donny Prison. If I carry on now, I'll be there in 20 minutes, but it's not somewhere I want to go. Thanks, man, Donny. Okay, I'm good, thanks, mate. Drinking tea in bed. Sounds awesome. I'll be doing the same in about 45 minutes. Sat next to my wife, waking her up with a coffee at 6:45. So what time are we on now? 6:08 in the morning. You're out in the sticks, West Country yourself. Do you know, is that like Birmingham way? Black Country and all that. Years ago I actually worked at Toyota in Derby. Oh, what were it called? Burniston. Used to work at Toyota in Burniston making the Toyota Corolla. I was on the production line, and a lot of the guys that came to the production line were from the Black Country, and their accents were very much sort of similar to Birmingham accents. So is that where you sort of kind of live? Oh wow, I am behind on comments. Get married and buried, same street. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on your comments. Okay, Dish D, cheers mate. Valentina, hello. Best of luck with your studies, your exam. Dish D. Best of luck. Right. Okay. Hey, that would be pretty cool actually. Streaming the step count. I like that idea. I think it would have to be part of an app that lets you live stream. So it probably some sort of way of connecting the app to YouTube through some coding or something. So any developers, I'm gonna have a look though. I'm gonna have a look at that. I like the idea of that. Wolfie, you're more in Scrumpy and Wurzel's land. Why? Wurzel Gummidge. That's a blast from the past, Wurzel Gummidge. When I get some brighter days, we can go down there and it cuts across this field. A field I've walked past once or twice. Laura, just catching up on comments. No trash. Some places it's pretty bad. I mean, there are bits. I mean, look at this. This screen here on this phone box has been damaged, and that happens quite a lot. Look at that. So it's just kids, isn't it? Kids at night. They got nothing better to do. Gary, Somerset, hello, good morning. Wolfie, Dorset, but right next to the Somerset border. Awesome. We also need to get you some sponsors, maybe a coffee house. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? We'll have to get the channel to grow a bit first, maybe. But yeah, I like the idea of a coffee sponsor. What a great idea. And what they'll have to do is give me like a travel cup, and every now and again I'll put the travel cup in front just to sponsor the video. I like that idea. They can sponsor me per step. That's a good idea. For every step I take, a sip I will make. Wolfie, awesome. Come on, come on, make it happen. Make it happen. Yes. Awesome. And a few of you have started doing stuff, and that makes me feel good. So you're actually inspiring me. You are, because every day is just another day now, but I love it. And so hearing that you're doing it makes me feel good. So you can't stop. So another time we can actually go down there, and there's just a little stream, and that again goes round to a skateboard park and then onto the park. Yes. So 1 hour and 8. We've got about 22 minutes left. All good. All good. That is awesome, De Bapto. Yes. Yep. Quite slippery here. Continue with the mission. Just don't make it too hard on yourself. That's the only thing that is working for me, is that I've made it as easy as possible. So it's only walking, because I'm more likely to stick to it. Even if you only walk once a week for 5 minutes, it's creating these habits, good habits. Even if you only swim once a week, but you swim every week, it's creating good habits. Even if you have cereal instead of toast just 1 day a week, it's a better habit than having toast every day of the week. This is what I'm talking about. You change one small thing, and stick with it until it becomes insignificant, and it becomes easy, and it becomes part of your everyday, and then you can change something else. Well, I'm nobody special. I'm not one of these gurus. I'm not David Goggins. I'm not Gary Vaynerchuk. I'm not him. But I'm just me. I'm just a normal guy walking and talking. Hopefully, I don't know what to say. Let's be honest. I don't know what to say. But yeah, a start is a start. Just keep going. Never lose sight of the goal. Woo! You know, some days it feels so easy, then other days your legs feel tired. And today is a legs feeling tired day. But I will have forgotten all about it in about 20 minutes from now. I do want to start doing longer walks in time, and I do want to start walking to different places, different towns, different villages, different cities. But that has to be a weekend thing. But hopefully in the future it can become a full-time thing. Let's see. Oh, bless you, de bapto. Well, if I'm helping, and that's good. I'll take it. I'm not very good with compliments, but I'll take it. Just turning up every day, I think, is key. And so as long as I turn up every day, I'm doing something good. Woo! Feels good after. I always feel better afterwards, even if I didn't want to walk. Yes, that's exactly what I've been saying. You feel like you've achieved something which ultimately you decided in your mind the day before you wanted to do. The day before you wanted to go out for a walk the next day, and you've done it. And that is making progress. I've actually I'm just working on a video now. So I'm just editing, I've recorded it. I'm just editing a video now talking about my first 30 days of walking every day and what it's done and how it's changed me and helped me. So as soon as that has been edited and put together, I'll be putting that on the channel. So hopefully that'll be done soon. But I want it to be good. KFC, anybody? KFC with a bad review. Several bad reviews. That one, anyway. So we're on the final stretch. Another 15 minutes and we will be home. I can't wait actually for brighter mornings. So looking forward to brighter mornings. Just to wake up to a sunrise at an earlier time in the day. It's going to be awesome. But at least we get to see the sunrise a little bit later on when we're taking the kids to school. Anyway, I should be back to work today, but at the minute, still frosty, still snow on the ground. We actually, I was back to work. I was supposed to be back to work last week. And it was all booked in. We got all the customers contacted. Everybody was booked in. My job sheets have been printed out. It's just sat there waiting for me to pick up and get in the van and get off. But what can I do with that? Nothing. Anyway, think of the positives. Come on, think of the positives. I'm getting fitter, I'm getting healthier, I'm being out in nature. Getting to talk to you guys. Wolfie, that sounds incredible. Walking at dusk. Yeah. I think I would enjoy that as well, actually. But maybe away from the roads, maybe somewhere a bit more scenic with some nice views. But yeah, I would enjoy that. I'm just wondering why the bin men are there, because we're not due to have bin men today. There you go, random thoughts and all that. I get an extended holiday. Aye. There's only so many days you can be at home. I might have to come out this afternoon and get another walk in. We'll see. This guy's out jogging nearly every single day. Wolfie, you're lucky with lots of countryside surrounded a small town, fields and woodland. That is beautiful. So we were in Cumbria for Christmas. We went to Cumbria and it was just like that, a little village in the middle of nowhere. And honestly, it was incredible. And I really, really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. SciTech. 8,000 steps was associated with 51% lower risk of death from any cause. And 12,000, 65% lower risk of all-cause mortality. Awesome. That is good to hear. I think I've heard there's a YouTuber, he's really into his fitness. Is it Thomas DeLauer or something? I've heard him talking about all-cause mortality as well, but he really goes into depth. It's quite detailed and technical, but yeah, so thankfully walking's really just helping our lives as well. That's good. No name, good morning, how are you? The live stream will be ending soon. About another 5 minutes or so. Laura, it would have been your brother's birthday. Yeah, it's always horrible, isn't it? It is. It's always horrible when those dates come around. And yeah, in a couple of weeks it's a year. It'll be a year since my sister passed away. So I know what you're going through, but just all I can say is talk. It's the only way. It is the only way. So I'm here for you, Laura, and anyone else that's lost family, relatives. I know what it's like. But when you talk, it's so much easier. In time, it gets easier. Just never goes away. Right, I think we'll call it a day on this live stream. But just one final ask for anyone that's new. Please consider subscribing to the channel. It would help me a lot. I'm trying to grow the channel, reach more people, encourage more people to be more active and interact and talk and just lift everybody's mood. So have a great day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all soon. No worries. Laura, that's what friends are for. Even though I don't know you, we're all human beings, we're all friendly people in here. That's what I've noticed anyway. Everybody who's a regular, you're all nice people. So thank you to you guys. Whew. I keep thinking one day I'm going to go in shop while I'm live streaming. But I don't bring my wallet. Because if you bring your wallet, you do end up buying stuff, don't you? If you ain't got your wallet, you can't buy stuff. And I don't need anything. What would I go in for? Crap. Junk. Crisps. No thanks. No problem. No problem, guys. Laura, Wolfie, everybody else, thank you. Sidetrack, Super Freak, thank you. You all have a wonderful day as well. Right, see you soon, take care, goodbye.